Hello everyone, welcome to episode 2 of my Stellaris series. Okay, let's see how that's going with the speaker. Okay, I'm going to continue. Previous game I played, it's just a Saturday. Relaxed here in Australia. One of our kids is asleep. Turn that volume down. Okay, so how are we going? We had the Commonwealth of Man in one system. And I had rushed a whole lot of science vessels in order to expand. And I'm making a loss. And what I'm going to do is go to Unity, let's have a look. I can upgrade some buildings here. Space station. Good. Got these two fleets, I'm going to merge them. That's it, I need more money.
Special project complete.
So the massive skeletal remains on Trimin 1 have managed to shed some light on how the creature ended up on the planet. They have very faint residual energy readings that indicate some kind of dimensional portal existed briefly towards the rear of the skeleton. Wow, Science Officer Terita Victalis Vinicus theorizes that the creature passed through this gateway from another dimension only to quickly perish in the hostile environment of Turin 1. Why it did this and where it came from are questions that may never be answered. Let's have a look. So that's interesting.
System survey complete.
Okay, I'm bleeding money. We'll research those anomalies.
Anomaly found.
We'll leave that one be for now. That's a pretty hard anomaly.
Scientific breakthrough achieved.
Okay, I can upgrade my power. And I'm going to look at... I'll automate these guys. And...
System survey complete.
Oops. Small rectangular object on the surface of this moon is deflecting all scanning beams like a mirror. Our sensors are unable to determine its material composition. Good. We'll research that. Okay, I'm losing 4, so I've got 10
Power
games.
blocker cleared.
What do I need to upgrade? 81. The abandoned life pod that was detected in close orbit of Dojak 2. It is covered in scorch marks, presumably from when the pod's mothership exploded, and preliminary scans suggest it was built 5,000 years ago. The crew of the CNS Calipios managed to open the pod, revealing weathered remains of a reptilian alien clad in a resplendent uniform. Clutched in one of its claws was a small picture of another individual from the same race, possibly a mate or revived leader. Okay, let's scan this system. Let's survey these systems, that's good. While conducting surface scans of Trimin 4, Science Officer Tralia Vinius and the crew of the CNS yada yada. Okay. Alien language. Let's research that project. Yeah, I'm going to have to. I'm going to pull off food. Let's get a power plant there. I don't want my economy to go into the red. That's going to cause problems. How's my Unity production going? Good, so I need to pick which one I'll go next.
Found.
We're receiving weak signals.
Special project complete.
We're receiving a weak signal from the surface of this planet. The source appears to be some kind of tracking beacon. We'll research that. Science officer, I'm just going to go on TV, has managed to partially translate the alien mural discovered on Trimin 4A. The text contains a staggering amount of data, and the mural evidently serves as some sort of low-tech library. It describes in broad terms a collected technical knowledge of an alien civilization that dominated this region of the galaxy some 80 million years ago. A lot of it is already known to us, but the data does contain several promising leads for technologies we have yet to consider. This is enough data to keep our scientists busy for decades, but we will need an orbital research facility to continue with the translation. Fantastic. So, this planet is 222, so this is a good research planet. Okay, society research has been completed, and now I'm going to go Biolab 1. I want to get that bump every time. There we go, we built that.
Construction complete.
Good.
Anomaly found.
Another anomaly, let's research. Okay, let's survey the system. A small short-range transmitter has been located on the surface of Mitten 4. It appears to be an ancient survey marker placed there eons ago to mark a large deposit of precious metals. The minerals it was meant for evidently never arrived. Sorry, the miners it was meant for evidently never arrived, as the deposit is still here. Fantastic. So you can see doing all these missions you get all these boosts. Asteroid CP, string of numbers, is pockmarked with craters from weapons blasts and appears to have been used as a target range by someone roughly 2 millennia ago. Residual energy readings suggest they tested increasingly exotic weaponry, including subspace bombs and some kind of singularity generator. As scientists would be interested in studying the unusual energy echoes that remain, so it gets a boost of 3.
Anomaly found.
Anomaly, that's a bit too hard, we'll leave that for now. Another crew member leveling up. Okay, so I'm going to... I'll boost this one here.
System survey
Are we
complete.
going to the population growth? Oh, we're not growing.
System survey complete.
One off the
Anomaly
science,
found.
put it there just to grow this, and we'll research that. I need to keep this population growing. I've kind of stalled a bit with this strategy. I haven't expanded as much as I have previously, but we'll see how it goes.
Construction complete.
Okay, good. That here is a boast. We've discovered an abandoned solar ship in orbit around Tronde 1. The sublight vessel was built by an unknown culture and appears to be several thousand years old. One of the massive sails has a large tear where some kind of object passed through, most likely a meteorite, which appears to have disabled the vessel. Although the technology of the ship is severely outdated, it does possess some interesting engineering and design choices, so I get an engineering boost. Great.
System survey complete.
Ooh, what was...
System survey
was that?
complete.
Unknown... blah, blah, blah. An unknown phenomenon has been discovered near Tronde. It is causing light to be frequently reflected and occasionally even entirely blocked out. Let's research that one. Okay, and this ship has surveyed this one, and that's a good system there. So I'm going to have to... What rank is this captain? So I'm kind of moving all my... I've got a ship there. Yeah, what? I'll tell you what. You can fly here.
Anomaly found.
Strong energy emissions of an unknown origin make this asteroid stand out. from the rest of its peers. Okay. The anomaly found close by Tronde, however unlikely, appears to be some type of rift in space. It's possible the great mass of Tronde, let's have a look at that, whoa, somehow caused it, but its nature is beyond our understanding. The rift not only refracts and blocks light, but seems to actually draw it in and push it out repeatedly as if it were breathing photons. Okay. It's likely the immense gravitational pull of the rift has at some point inhaled in other things as well. We should exercise caution. Watch it. Can be studied from a safe distance. Leave now. What should I do? Breathe in, breathe out. Dispatch an observational probe. Yep. Let's have a look. It's a special project. Let's research that one. So that's going to use some of my science research to do that particular one, and I've never seen that one. I think that may be a new mission. Exotic radiation. This particular asteroid is an extrasolar capture and appears to have been washed by some kind of exotic radiation as it plummeted through interstellar space before finally settling in the Abdrade system. The original source of this radiation remains unknown, but the CNS Calliope has been able to pick up a wealth of physics data by studying the asteroid's energy emissions. Remarkable. So I'm going to... Where is it? I'm changing into Eureka. And if you can get that Space Quest reference, let me know in the comments. Oh. Or the YouTube chat when I upload it there.
Survey complete. Anomaly found.
Leave it be for now.
Special project complete.
Many months have passed since the discovery of the rift near Tronde, without anything out of the ordinary happening, but now we have received reports of a large gathering of mineral-laden rocks pouring out of it. They are ours for the taking. Oh, fantastic. Well, that's great. I need that. I'm going to upgrade my mining here. And I'll upgrade the food here. Good. Oh, I needed that. I definitely needed that. Okay, I have another Unity perk. Now I can do expansion. I get 50% colonial development speed, domination, subject opinion. Yeah, I don't know any people. Now I can do prosperity. That'll give me shipyard build cost advantages. Building cost, that's probably, I might adopt that one. Yeah. So I wonder.
System survey complete.
A new faction has recently been gaining traction in the internal political landscape of the Commonwealth of Man, led by General Marshal Sidney Beauclair. Beauclair? They call themselves the Human Dominance Movement. Okay. What happened? Didn't have other factions? I thought we had other factions yesterday. I wonder what happened. Ooh. The latest data report from the Rift's observational probe tells us that it has vanished. After drawing its last breath, the Rift closed and left behind not even a trace of its energies. However, the data collected from that time is further physics by 145. Fantastic.
Anomaly found.
Yep, we'll research that. Okay. Let's survey this system. Oh, actually, I'm going to research the anomaly in there because that's close to my home system, so I don't care how long it takes. There's clear evidence that a massive space battle took place in close orbit at Lava 4 at some point in the last 5,000 years. The surface on one side of the planet is pockmarked with craters from a stray weapon blast, and scans from the CNS Calliopas, I thought I renamed that ship, have picked up several hulks on the ground. Though the wrecked ships are all in very poor condition, the fact that anything remains at all after the damage they must have sustained is testament to the advanced design. Science officer at TV is preparing an expedition to sift through the derelicts and hunt for valuable technology. Okay. Let's research that project. Okay, we've got the human dominance they want. Human Grand Marshal, standalone, no immigration. Traditional, local rival, okay, and imperial. And we've just hit 2 scientific breakthroughs, so our unity is bumped again, which is good. Biolab. And I'll up my population growth speed. And I'll do this one as well.
System survey complete.
And I'm still losing money. Let's send you here. Active scans of Abdrad 3 have picked up what appears to be a large ship deep inside the atmosphere of the gas giant. Judging by the nearby debris, there have been several failed attempts to salvage the derelict in the past. Any ship strong enough to withstand such crushing gravity must be a magnificent prize, and Science Officer PR has proposed the salvage project. Let's bring it up, whatever it is. And what do I need? Let's salvage it. So you can see here we can investigate these guys. I might do that, even though it takes 5 months.
Special project complete.
Under Science Team TV has finished their expeditions and returned to the Calliopas. Thankfully, the Starship graveyard on the surface proved to be a technological treasure trove. Studying remains of the vessels have advanced our research in certain fields by several years, and they are yet to discover. A permanent site outpost will be a great boon to our Starship's engineering efforts. So that is fantastic. Let's continue surveying the system. We've encountered some form of alien vessel in the Ibaka system. The strange objects have been flagged as Sierra bogies. We can learn more from them. Interesting. So it's good. I haven't really discovered any other sentient ones.
Complete.
In a masterful display of engineering, the team under Science Officer PR has managed to gently raise the derelict ship on Abdrad 3 to the gas giant's upper atmosphere. Despite its age, the ancient cruiser is in remarkably good condition, and we have restored power to its systems. No trace of the original crew remains, but we have brought over our own and commissioned the ship into the fleet. Excellent. Fantastic. I get a new fleet. Oh, and another thing. Okay, let's have a look at this new ship. What do we got here? It's a cruiser. It's a cruiser. Look at that. Level 4 lasers and medium here. It's got, what's the strength of it? 400. So this one ship is as strong as all of ours. Oh, that's great. So I'm getting quite fortunate actually, because I'm not really, my fleet kind of sucks. I may be able to attack these things. So this was the research I did for the ancient mining drones. Reports of deep space drones in certain systems has been have been investigated. The drones appear to be the workers and custodians of an autonomous orbital mining operation established millennia ago, and then soon abandoned by all but the drones themselves, judging by the state of the processing equipment. The drones possess powerful mining lasers and make obviously threatening, if not outright hostile, overtures towards human vessels when approached. There may only be all drones, but they should be kept under close watch by the Commonwealth Man. I can establish a listening post, and I will get the special project drone studies. And I'm going to do 45 months. No, I'm not going to do that. Investigate these other bogies. Okay, where are you? You're there. You got that ship for me. It's fantastic. Research that anomaly.
System survey complete.
Okay. The material composite of this asteroid appears in... Yep, we'll research that. You've encountered some form of alien vessel in the... What is it? Haikan system. These objects have been flagged as the Tango bogies. Proceed with caution. Okay, looks like we've discovered another civilization. And they're here. Interesting. Okay, and I'm still bleeding everything. Oh, because I've got that new ship. I've got that new ship. Bugger. Okay, I've got automatic exploration, and I'll get capacity overload. That's the problem. Oh, crap. The maintenance of this ship is too high, it's going to send me bust. Fossils from what appear to be several species of aquatic animals have been found on this barren and airless surface. There are indications that the surrounding asteroid belt was created from the remains of a shattered planet, and these findings seem to confirm that theory. Judging by the fossils, the planet supported life and was at least partially covered by water. Fascinating.
System survey complete.
Okay, spaceborne life forms, which the human head of society researchers come to refer of the Tianki, are docile creatures capable of accessing some lower dimension of subspace. They roam from system to system with remarkable ease. They graze on gases common in the upper layers of many gas giants. It is highly unlikely, to say the least, that this is their only food source, but intake of other nourishment has yet to be observed. They will rarely, if ever, attack, even when provoked. They can safely be ignored. Okay, let's enter orbit and set that as a home station. Okay, I'm suffering from a resource shortage. Ah, bugger. What should I do? Ooh. Alien machine. Further scans suggest the machine is still operational, though its purpose remains entirely unclear. Science Officer TV has never seen anything like it. Some of its materials look familiar, but most are strange and utterly alien. As its design, the machine has what appears to be a console, with one item particularly standing on a large, crooked lever of unknown material. Yeah. Ooh. Should I disassemble it because I need those resources, or should I take the chance? Pull the lever. It is unclear what happened when the machine's lever was pulled. Its console flickered, powerful vibrations could be felt, then a wave of energy surged from the machine, expanding outwards into deep space. The scientists close by felt this wave push past them, but experienced no other sensory evidence of its passing. Science Officer TV is unsure what to make of it. The machine itself returned to its inactive state immediately thereafter, and no longer returns any energy readings. The machine is disassembled and its parts salvaged. Yes. Add alien machine modifier. I'm going to disassemble it because I need those resources. An enormous spike in energy readings from a nearby solar system has been observed. As scientists were worried about what could have caused such a prodigious energy pulse, the common hypothesis appears to be that of a supernova, or though unlikely, a tear in the fabric of space-time, such as a wormhole. Science Officer TV has pointed out that this curiosity occurred soon after the activation of the strange machine found in E49076. We should make haste to explore nearby systems such as Osmandi. Okay, let's... Oh, it made a natural wormhole. That's cool. Okay, we've encountered the Imtharan Foundation. Interesting. They are zealots, alien scum. And everyone is freaking out. Whoa, okay. Let's have a look at their empire. They're equivalent, and they're unfriendly. Oh good, they've got 20 people and 4 planets. This not expansion is, we'll see how that goes for us.
Anomaly found.
Research that one. Get some more money there. I know we've got inactive buildings, but I need to do some stuff. Okay. So I'm going to call it a game for now. And I'll save and I'll come back next time. I've got to do some yard work. Thanks for joining me, guys. Bye.